Alrighty, so here we go. This is the continuation after you beat Monsoon.
The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
So you're walking in this office and you're about to get ambushed. So be prepared to fight quite a bit of wave of enemies.
Watch out! They keep on coming.
And right here you're gonna fight two wolves, so be very careful. And got both Zendetsus on that one, so that was pretty good. I probably would have got an S hadn't I taken damage, but
Sundowner contacted you from the top floor.
I got hit by the guy at the beginning, so I was off on my parry. So just make your way up the ladder. Bussy's case is open. And you pretty much have to shatter them to tiny pieces or you're not going to be able to jump over them. It's kind of annoying. Like so. You're not going to be able to get them if you don't cut them all the way down. So you should be pretty full on your homing missiles and your RPG. So, and then if you're trying to get this VR mission right here, this is quite difficult to get. As you can see, I'm literally right there on it, but there's that piece right there that's blocking it. So I went ahead and went into blade mode. Sorry, I just woke up, and then I got it. So basically just go into blade mode and cut it to where it's not in your way.
The elevators appear to be disabled, which we should have expected, I suppose.
And after each boss you get their weapon, and of course I use Monsoon size, and it's pretty cool.
Idea. By all means, yes.
I use it quite a bit throughout the video. So.
You can control that UGT as well, yes? Give them hell.
And just use an RPG to take these guys out. Because there's no other way to get them. Because it won't let you go all the way down. Like I just said, you can't stray away from the elevators, so it's not going to let you go all the way down. And there you go, I just used the Psy. So you can tell it starts out with some good combos.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. While
Let me.
The electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls. Use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the walls there.
Alright, now this one, if you notice, you see some orange heat signals on the wall there. You're gonna follow these, and you're gonna have to go damage them, like he said, and they're gonna be on the wall. So you're gonna have to use your AR sights to find them, because if you don't, they're just gonna look like the regular wall. They're gonna kind of look like that, the little door on the wall that was right there. That's what they look like.
There should be an electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it.
And he kind of gives you hints too as to where they're at. And there it is, right in the back. And you also have an item box right there, so don't miss that.
Good. 1 down, 2 to go. Keep
And there you go, there's one. And be careful in this room. You're not really going to be able to come in here and stealth it,
There should be an electrical panel
due to the fact that the walking patterns are so jacked. And there we go. Like I said, it's hard to do a Zendetsu whenever your blade's so powerful, it just dismembers people. And watch out for that guy, he just comes out of nowhere, so be prepared for
An
that.
electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it.
And yeah, I was going the opposite way of it, but it's right here behind this shelf.
That should take care of security. Now,
Your blade should cut right through the shelf. There we go. Successful Zendetsu. And now we can get through the door.
Raiden, shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
No, keep them off. I need it this way.
Well,
Which most compare most. This should. Look,
So just go ahead and proceed through this door. And we're getting to the part that I mentioned earlier that I thought it was, but it wasn't. This is the part that you don't have to fight all the guys. I believe it was last video that I said that, but it was at the wrong part. So this is the part that I was thinking it was. So you're just gonna run through the door right there. So here we go. Ninja run, he's gonna jump over the debris. Stay to the right, like you just saw, you have to slide underneath that little area, so if you stay to the right, you should be good. Don't forget that RPG right there. Yeah, I tried to get that homing missile, but I missed it. And like I said, you don't have to fight any of these guys, just run. It'll help your rank for the time part. So we're almost done here. Wasn't too long. So there you go, take this big guy out. You do have to fight him.
All these sliders in the
So here you go. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to proceed forward, just straight out the window, like so. It's going to give you the joystick and the R1 prompt. And here we go, blade mode. And on this part, as you can see, he doesn't really strafe left and right very good. So just try to stay in the middle and dodge them that way. Don't stray too far to the left, don't stray too far to the right, and you should be good. And that's that part right there. So hopefully you guys didn't have any trouble with that.
Up now, yeah? Almost there. I have just finished analyzing. You should
There's
not that I thought I have
great.
now.
So here we go, we're kind of like in little Chinatown right now. Pretty cool little scenery. These guys shouldn't give you too much of a problem. Watch out for the guys with the rocket launchers. They'll hit you when you're busy taking the other dudes on. And there's one right there. Try not to ever let your blade mode gauge fall empty or low, because you won't be able to engage in blade mode when you need it most. So if you do use blade mode, try to get a Zendetsu in, and if not, don't worry about it. The next guy, just obliterate. Alright, this next part is going to be it's going to be a sneak part. You could have gone to the right on this guy and gone around and stealth killed him. But unfortunately, this was my first playthrough, and well, I went the best route that I thought was best. So, but the rest of the guys I kill with stealth, so I don't set the alert off.
The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk above you is connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the
And there we
area.
go. Go across this little plank right here, and then you're gonna be able to get this guy. There we go. I can't believe I pulled that Zendetsu off. I didn't think I was going to be able to, because my camera angle wouldn't let me go down any further than it was. So now on this guy, I missed the circle prompt. I didn't know it would allow me to jump that far, but as you can see, it just, well, I went ahead and got that guy instead. Unfortunately, I wasn't trying to go for that guy, but it ended up working out. So like I said, you get that guy and you go behind this guy. So it worked out. I do believe there's only 2 more enemies left. And if you're not using the Fox Blade, I would go after the big guy first. And there we go, he's done. So just go around, collect some boxes. There's a ton of boxes. So if you need any sub weapons, they're there. That's if you do use them. I don't really use them at all. So just make your way back up to where you went to kill the big guy, and you're gonna have to jump on these little light things right here. It can be a pain in the ass, so just take your time with it and be precise with your jumping. And there you go.
My apologies, Raiden. I seem to have fallen behind.
No worries. Actually, if it...
I from the use you can after. How
well,
Roger.
Alrighty, so just proceed down the hallway.
You can reach the server room via the freight elevator just ahead.
And I didn't know this guy. You can use the can if you want, but I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know these guys' paths. I thought he was going to walk past the tanker, but this guy doesn't end up walking past the tanker, so. And let's go behind him and stealth kill him. And when you're slicing vertically, kind of move your cursor to the left a little bit, because he kind of slices to the right, if you haven't noticed that already. So if you're having trouble with your vertical slices, move your cursor to the left a little bit. And you must get this box. It's a must. It's an endurance. It raises your health. So definitely a good find. And well, I thought I got that arm, but it was apparent that I didn't cut it off. So I'm not too sure about that. To me, it looked like I had the arm cut off spot on, but somehow it was still attached to the body, although when I went into free mode, it said I was supposed to slice it off. So make sure you guys get that arm. You're gonna have a little bit of trouble here if you're not too careful. Because you fight all sorts of enemies here. The main key to get S ranks is just don't take any damage. If you don't take any damage, you're more than likely to get an S rank. So if you're trying to get S rank on the whole game, just try not to get hit whatsoever. And there's the wolf. Like I said, slide at them. Ninja run and hit triangle, and you're gonna slide into them. So yeah, see, that's what the Foxblade gets you. The Foxblade gets you rank C, because you don't get to get any Zendetsus if you don't try for them. I don't know what happened here. I guess I just tried to blade mode them too soon. The game didn't recognize them as there yet. So if you try to slide at them, wait a little bit.
Guys, steer them out of the shaft.
This part's fairly easy, like I said, just ninja run and slice and you're golden. Just keep them off the shaft and they'll be good. There's the elevator right there. So hopefully you guys didn't have too many problems with that. And like I said, no damage, S rank. That's pretty much how you do it.
You pass to the server room leads right through them.
Yeah, just jump and kill those dudes with the wings. They're not hard at all, especially once you get them into your combo. Yeah, and I just got hit because the game wouldn't allow me past the wing that I killed. And I don't think I have the aerial parry yet. I didn't upgrade any of my move list until later in the game. So.
The server rooms ahead?
Yes, according to what I have here.
What should I expect if they're...
Right, they would button. And
we're about to encounter a boss on this video. And he's kind of a pain in the ass if you're not too careful. Unfortunately, I get bombed by him a few times. Just due to the fact that,
Mistral.
you'll see when we get to him. We're not quite there yet. I thought we were. But I forgot you have to fight, Mistral and Monsoon double, which is kind of crazy. You're pretty much fighting two bosses within less than half the time that you actually fought them in. And these little things do not stop spawning. So just try your best to keep them off you as good as you can. They're really annoying. That's the only bad thing about this fight right here, is they don't quit spawning. And at the same time, you have to parry her and watch her, but at the same time, you have to watch those guys from jumping on you. And watch for the quick blade mode release right there that she gets out of. If you notice right here, she doesn't have any arms, so when you hit her, it's pretty much free shots. Just make sure she doesn't get those arms again. Because right now she's refilling her arms, but if you actually hit her without her arms, you can deal quite a bit of damage and she can't block or anything. I think this is where I do it. I don't let her get the arms again, and I really give her a piece of the sword. So yeah, see, she can't block or anything. I'm taking her down. It's really good. And then I get stuck with one of those dwarf geckos. So this fight wasn't really hard for me. I found out that strategy about her arms, not letting her get the refill on her arms. And there we go. she's done. I think my game glitched here a little bit, because I think Monsoon is supposed to respawn right after her. There you go. So he's going to come in with the smoke screen. Remember, just push the direction he's at and parry, and you'll be okay. Or you can back up against the wall, and he'll only come at you from one direction. So here we go. He's repeating the process. And don't forget to go for his head. It takes a little bit of damage away from him, as you can see. He's down to 59%, and he was just ahead. So don't forget to attack that targeted head when you get that precision slice on him. And if I'm not mistaken, I upgraded my Fox Blade already. As you can see, I'm dealing some massive damage. I don't think it's quite maxed out all the way to 5 yet on the statistics. I think I'm 5 strength and the other 2 are 4. So basically the damage is maxed. So what you see with the damage is fully upgraded. And for some reason I couldn't find his head this time around. I didn't know where it was. So he's almost dead. He's got 3% left and he's gone. So S ranking on that, not too bad. Now we're in the server room. And just make your way forward. Walk to the staircases. Just keep walking forward. There's going to be staircases on both sides. So just walk to one of the staircases and you'll be good.
Running it in the real world just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually though, no fuss, no muss.
I just want to take this time to thank you guys for viewing my videos and supporting me up until this point. Hopefully I get more views and I keep the supporters I have right now, so thank you for that. So here we go. I'm almost to the staircase.
Plus, they get a shiny new body as a graduation present.
And there we go. It's going to go to a cutscene, but unfortunately I skipped the cutscenes. And this is the final fight between you and Sundowner. So, and there's a VR mission hidden right there. So don't just run up the little electricity boxes right there. Make sure you go back behind them and pick up those VR missions. So here we go, you're going to go to the helipad and the fight begins. Alright, now this is what I was talking about earlier. The shields on his sides, you cannot hit those. Because if you hit those, they're going to damage you. Unfortunately, it's very hard to stop during a combo. Especially whenever you already have the button code inputted and he's going to block you anyway. So just my advice on this one is just to watch it really closely, and whenever he goes to block your attack, go into blade mode. So as you can see, I went into blade mode, but it didn't do anything. Once you go into blade mode, just take your time and look for that precision slice. I believe it'll show you where it's at. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I just basically sliced him down to size, just freelancing it. And I wasn't trying to shoot him with a rocket, what you saw earlier. I was trying to shoot the helicopter down, but it auto locked onto him. I'm not sure why. As you can see, he's pretty beastly. His life's not going down very fast. See, there's times that I do get it and times that I don't get it. Towards the end, he catches me off guard quite a bit. And there you go. Like I said, I was unaware that normally you see the square before the blade mode even engages, like as soon as you hit it, but I didn't see it, so I wasn't too sure how that worked until I actually rewatched this video, and the guy tells you that it would lock on to the weak point of the shield, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So hopefully you guys can do this easier than I did it. But I didn't have too many problems slicing him down. See, like I said, he catches me off guard a ton here. Like I said, I was already inputting the combo codes before he even blocked it, so his blocking is unpredictable. And you can blame the camera angle for that one. The boss battles are the only thing I have problems with when it comes to camera angle, because you can't really see them. And he does block a ton when he gets down to the nitty-gritty. About 25% he starts blocking very heavily. So definitely once you get to about 25% of his life, pay close attention to his shield. And he just showed me how it was with that little combo he had there. So he is down to 17%, 16, 14 now. So like I said, I got him. It could have been easier if I would have just took my time on the blade mode with his shield up, but hopefully you guys can learn from my mistake and do it better. But as you see, I didn't have too much of a problem beating him. Since he's one of the main bosses, I don't think his life's supposed to go down quickly like that. Here we go, you're falling. And you're going to hitch a ride here. Now be very careful on this part. As you can see, I did okay. I didn't do too bad. It was kind of frustrating. This is a up and down, left and right flying constructure right here, I guess you can say. So just watch for the middle, and then the ones that are on the bottom dodge left and right. And it's very hard to see the objects coming at you, because you take up the center of the screen practically. So here we go, just blade mode this. And there we go. And if you get that button prompt, that is the end of the boss battle. we're gonna finish him off. Thought that was a really cool finisher. Alrighty. And that is it. So it looks like we are out of time here. We only got a little bit left. So thanks for watching, and subscribe and stay tuned.
Right here.
Yeah,
Hurry.
Right.
I'm 40. And the con. Then
Yep, it is.
It's not a jet.
Courtney.
And
That's
Right.